And will it start streaming now? I think it starts streaming now. Are we streaming now? We'll find out if we're streaming now. Hi, guys.
Hello. We will find out in a moment.
Yep,
There
as I
you
open...
are.
Somebody hand this some bitch a beer already, huh?
Well, the alerts are working. I know that much. Thank you, Wiley, for resubbing. Dear Lord, we've known each other for nearly 6 years now.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of years.
Yeah, I also realized I've become too much of a streamer because I measure half my friendships in how long have we been subbed to each other. Which in some circles is still the same, but different. I'll let that one hang in the air.
That's okay. I used to measure how much something would cost based on how much Chipotle I could buy. I can't do that anymore.
I have a friend that measures things based on how many pigs that they would be worth.
Yeah, no. That's a lot of feral hogs.
Honestly, I can believe that. My question would be what size pigs?
LA Noir size pigs.
Oh.
I love that I got to accidentally let slip that bit and made that canon in our Ravnica game about the cost of like wild hogs being an actual like fixed income.
Yeah.
That was fun. Also, just a sec, I'm just getting everything in order on my end here. Doodly doodly doo, doodly doodly doo, doo 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 doo. Over on the
And
character sheet.
apologies above game to all of you if my net keeps cutting out. I am actively holding a gun to my routing box.
Technology is great when it works. You're fine.
I'm already threatening to throw it out into the middle of a street and let a truck hit it, like I did the last one. This is not a joke. I have done this.
But yeah, it's going to be an interesting episode. We got two people who are out for various reasons, so it'll just be Daedalus, Iapetus, Goldbloom, and Indare / Aphira. So we'll see what they can get into. The last time we split the party like this, I can't remember. Was that when the Bagman, or was there something that happened after that?
I believe it was...
It was definitely the Bagman for one of them, because I was away from my birthmas.
No, was it?
Bagman was definitely one of them, because the ongoing joke is that Iapetus wasn't there for it, because they were at work, so they had to find out from Daedalus.
Huh. Well then.
Yeah. Like, the closest thing we've had to splitting the part... Like, we split the party a bunch, but splitting along the lines of certain people being there. I know we've done at least one other time. I just can't remember when, but then again, we've been doing this for 79 episodes, so...
You mean when
It was also games done quick.
You mean when Daedalus went full Michael Weston on us and stayed away from the party for like 5 sessions?
That only actually ended up being away from the party for like 2 sessions. But yeah. Do you want to start going around the horn so we can just hop right on in?
Yes. Here, I'll actually take point on this one. Hi everyone, I'm JFrost747. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at that username. You can also find me on various Good Beans channels, such as twitch.tv/fartingtart, or over at the Dummies and Disasters Twitch channel for what is going to be our continuation of our second campaign, Sins of the Blood, as well as for our Rascals in Ravnica group. Besides that, you'll find me on various other Good Beans channels, as well as probably what will be Candlekeep for the last episode. That's it. Bob.
Greetings and salutations, friends. I'm Shadowdancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, so on and so forth at Shadowdancer Bob. Tomorrow we have the Maelstrom. A lot of stuff is going on. The dead are trying to steal belts. The dead are coming back to try to take everything over. There's an entire portrait full of dead people in the arena. one of our dead villains has come back and is systematically engaging a war to try to kill everybody, everywhere, ever. He is Am. He thinks, therefore, he am. He hate. But that being said, let's go ahead and pass this over to Cardboard CG. Hey, Gabagoo, it's me, Cardboard CG. I don't go nowhere. All right, let's go ahead and pass this over to Cardboard Spoiled Chestnut. Hey, Gabagoo, it's me, Spoiled Chestnut. You can't find me anywhere because I don't know anything. Let's go ahead and pass this over to Willie. Gabagoo.
Hey, Gabagoo, it's Wiley is Willie on Twitch. And Wiley Willie everywhere else. I play randomizers, currently going through Final Fantasy Tic Tacs. Let's see, I also make music on YouTube and Ko-Fi, but it's been a while. I'm itching to get back into it at some point. I have a blue sky that I never look at. And you can also find me on Dummies and Disasters as well, every other Tuesday. Tuesday. And every Sunday, Helix X and I do co-op randomizers. Every other Sunday. Well, that is me. Zai, where can we find you as you're busy typing?
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
Hi, I'm Zyme. You can find me here on Instagram at ZymeSite and basically everywhere else at Zyminess, like Blue Sky, YouTube, all that jazz. Spent the last couple of weeks doing spooky season streams and cozy book nook streams, playing Tiny Bookshop Tuesdays. Really cozy, lots of fun, love the vibes. We're in winter now, it's great. Wednesdays playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, but I'm specifically playing Dominic's Curse DLC. And Thursdays I've humped. I mean, some of them are cute, but no, jumped back into Hades 2. And made it to the second area. I won't say anything else because spoilers. To that. But yeah, and then Fridays, Fistful of Fridays, when I'm not feeling sick like I was yesterday, and then every other Saturday with these good beans. Vaughn, I believe that leaves it with you.
Well, yes, hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Burnout Vaughn, over on Patreon at Burnout's Bar. Tomorrow we have some more Those Who Wander, where, yeah, putting us on a boat with a talking cat was definitely not a good idea for the fact if we wanted to have, like, safe, peaceful party dynamics. Some lines were drawn, some threats were made, some, like, murder threats were also made. So, you know, things could happen. But then following that, we are in the last stretch for next Saturday of Fate Extra CCC. I don't actually know what we're going to do after we beat CCC. We'll have to figure it out because they definitely have not put out the next episode of the Devil. That being said, though, beating BB will probably be a lot harder than it looks. And I'm not sure how much more we have besides that because this is the one thing of Fate I've gone out of my way to not find out about. But with that out of the way, it's now time for us to hear our lovely theme song so that we can get this a-going. Oh, it was time for a theme song, but then I realized that I have to fix my stream deck, so 1 second.
Womp, 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 womp.
Now let's try. You have the file. Why are you like this? Okay. 1 second. We'll skip the theme song, so how about we just move on over to the actual thing because I have to fix this all in the background.
Yes, and apologies above game to my players and to the audience at home. Unfortunately, net issues are currently being a bitch, so if I cut out a couple times, I do apologies.
I was tempted to say that you were cutting out right then, but I don't want to be an asshole.
That is how you get punched, typically.
When do I not get punched? Or get told to go fuck myself?
Hello again, my apologies. If I cut out again, I'm going to just reset my computer and see what the fuck happens. My apologies.
You're good.
So, let's play a little bit of music.
Okay, well, actually, also, so let me see if I can if I got this fixed real quick. Okay, I got that fixed for next time. Cool.
So, in lieu of some technical problems and whatnot, we're going to skip the what happened last time, as we are actually going to be picking up from weekly actions and whatnot. So, we will start off with our dear old wizard Daedalus trying to teach a spell to a certain cat boy. Daedalus, you are wishing to implement the augury spell into Ketch's book, correct?
Yeah, Daedalus has been looking at it and he realizes that he spent enough time messing around with time magic that he can kind of see small glimpses into the future. He also realized that probably one of the easiest ways that he's been teaching like a Ketch is that 90% of his spell book is divination magic, so seeing it a little glimpse into the future is easy enough, but so he just kind of starts juggling a coin between his fingers and just goes, so all is dependent on how it lands.
Okay.
Now, it can land one of 4 ways. As you'll watch as he just, like, shows them. It can land heads. He shows a head side of a coin. Tails.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll toss the coin up, catch between his 4 and middle finger. It can land on its side. Or, he'll just drop it, lands on the floor. You can just not catch it. Time is very much like this. It's fluid. Our minds aren't meant to actually perceive the future in multiple strands, so you have to deal with the fact that it could split in any number of ways. Sometimes you won't get an answer. And he just gestures at the floor coin.
Okay.
Also, if you try to cast it more and more, it'll slowly destroy your mind. Because again, not meant to see time non-linearly.
Yeah, that's not good. I would say at this point, if you are going to do that, you know what? I'm gonna do something for you. I'm going to roll on my end. Let me get the good boy dice. I'm going to get chaos dice just as a quick little bit here.
I'll also throw up the specifics of augury in the chat over there for ease of use.
Well, thank you very much. Also, it seems I'm having a little trouble with this, but we'll roll with it. Okay, Catch with a good Arcana roll. He actually takes to it fairly... I wouldn't say fairly easy. There are a little bit of certain bits and bobs, but in all honesty, it looks like he comprehends the point of it. Also, I don't know if the music stopped. Did the music stop?
Oh no, it's playing. It's playing. It's going through.
Huh, it stopped for me. Oh well. But I'm just gonna reload in just because I have figured out something. But it's like he does manage to understand everything that is currently going on. So you will see him basically start to practice a little bit. He's not going too hard, though. He'll take one of his coins and he'll flip it. And he will call Tails. To which it lands on a Tails. And he's quite happy with himself, kind of seeing as how all this has worked out.
Well, there's not much I can teach you until I get more powerful. That's basically all of the divination I know off the top of my head. And some stuff I taught myself. He just gestures at the coin, and then just makes it disappear.
Fair enough.
Well,
But-
if you ever need to copy a spell out of one of our books, let me or I have to know. Otherwise, you should be good to have a nice merchant life with all your divination magic. Oh, I think Frost cut out. Or did I cut out?
Damn, I can't believe that Frost and Vaughn stopped talking.
Okay, well. Just gotta wait for
I'm
Frost
back.
then. Welcome back.
I am back. I am so sorry. Again, I am quite actively ready to kill this fucking internet device.
It's fine.
But he'll gladly
yeah.
take it and just like roll with it. He's rather happy seeing how everything has worked out to what he believes is perfect work. And from there, he's just going to... He'll kind of, like, happily move along with what he has learned. Is there anything else that you wanted to do? Or would that be it for right now?
That'd be it for me. Anyone else has something?
Alright. Iapetus. What were you wanting to do during the weekly action?
So I know I didn't put the specifics in there, but yeah, from the last session, it was mostly kind of earning her keep or carrying her weight. So she'd love an opportunity like to go on any hunts or anything like that with the fellow huntresses if once she's earned their respect. But she'd also just like to help out around the camp in any or around the village in any way she can without getting in anyone's way. Basically, like I said, earning her keep, showing that she is useful.
By all means, by all means.
But hunting with the huntresses, she'd absolutely love that. Although, as a point, she would have shifted out of the wolf form before she got back to the village so that she didn't shock anyone. So the only one at the village who knows she could do that right now other than the party is Sketch. A curious thought, though, now that I think about it. I wonder how Ketch reacted to that. Now that I think about it, are there wolves on the island in there?
There are a lot of animals on the island at the moment. There might be wolves. There might not be wolves. Who's to say, really? But we do know that Goldbloom can turn into an animal. So they are aware of people being able to turn into animals.
Okay. Just because I know when she got there, there was a hesitance to do any shifting just because didn't want to freak anybody in the village out.
Yeah.
Well, it also
Alright,
should
hi.
probably be... Hi.
Hi, I'm back. My apologies. I'm about to do a hard reset, and if not, I'm going to actually destroy this box. But for right now, Iapetus, your hunt request, I am actually going to take in particular a little bit of special interest, if you do not mind, because that is going to be involving something. And I would say if anyone else wants to join in on that, I would be more than happy to set up a little hunt for you all. Is anyone else wanting to partake of the hunt? It will be open invitation, as you all are guests to the island.
You know what? Depending on who's going on the hunt, Aphira might tag along as well.
Alright. Depending upon who's all taking on the hunt, Aphira will tag along. Daedalus, will you be partaking, or would you like to stay back and just relax?
I would say it'd probably depend if someone decided to pull him along. He's not inclined to, but if someone invited him, he'd probably go.
Okay. If that's the case, we'll have
His sister
you
would definitely let him know that she's going and that he's always welcome if he wishes to go, but she also wouldn't force him.
Oh, of course, of course.
Then Daedalus will just lazily walk behind everyone while trying not to be caught. He'll probably cast invisibility on himself.
Okay, and Goldbloom. Dearest Goldbloom, will you be partaking of the hunt as well?
Yeah, why not?
Is this the same day as us coming back, or is this a new day?
That's a good question.
I would say this would probably be a new day.
Then
Let you guys have gotten some rest and recovery.
Some spells.
Then I will shift my my infusions.
Okay.
Gives me a chance to switch spells.
If that's the case, you all are going to go on a fun little hunt as the huntresses. And would you be as Aphira or Indare? I believe you said Aphira, correct?
Aphira.
Good. Aphira, your mother is actually going to be tagging along for this hunt.
Which is why she's going as Aphira.
Okay. I will say, because this hunt, how it's going to be, the hunt is going to take place on this day, and there is going to be a little bit of a... let me see. I'm going to roll something here real quick. Okay, that's not actually that bad. You will all encounter at least one light complication, which is the hunt will be taking place during the rain in the jungle. You all are being tasked with hunting boar. The one thing I will say about the rain is that rain will mess with tracking capabilities. So if you guys are trying to track, which will be a survival check, it will be made with disadvantage. As the mud will, as with the rain, tracks can be washed away in the jungle.
So,
Also ignore-
in that case...
I was going to say, ignore the levitate I accidentally clicked while preparing my spells.
Got you. I'm trying not to click on anything, too. In that case, Iapetus would try to help with the tracking, and since she can only do it once a day, she'd probably use her skill die from her Hunter Association to add to it, since it's at disadvantage anyway. So it'd be 1d4 that she could add.
Are we doing this as a group, or are we doing this at like individually?
I would say you all are kind of... That is actually going to be an interesting thing. I would ask, do you want to do this as a group, or would you like to try to prove yourself in the hunt?
Huh.
If you want to prove yourself in the hunt, it will be by yourself. Which has its own myriad of different things to look at.
Can I ask a qualifying question?
What's that?
Does it seem like the huntresses work like a pride, like a pride of lionesses, where
You would
they
see
work as
a couple of the more novice-looking ones hunting in packs, whereas with at least one, maybe two of the better huntresses working alongside them, no doubt acting as pack leaders, but the predominant group as a whole looks like they're hunting and more so as singular individuals.
All right, then. Confident deep breath in. She's gonna try it on her own, unless she gets a look from Aphira that says otherwise. But she's gonna try on her own.
Aphira's gone.
Then yep, she's doing it on her own. She's gonna do the tracking.
Okay.
Aphira casts Enhance ability. Wisdom.
Okay, wisdom modifier is now, you will be making this with advantage. I will say if you are still doing the tracking, which I believe survival is a wisdom, it will become a flat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, if I may, I would like... Let's see, I'm going to do something real quick. Could I have those of you that are partaking of this hunt, please roll me your survivals.
I'm gonna flash the genius that to make that an even 10.
Yeah!
Dale's just
Of
letting it-
course.
Oh! I'm
That's a
waiting
crit
till
fail
everyone-
8.
I'm waiting till everyone's done because I also have to roll a d4 to add to whatever roll I get.
Well, considering the fact that you're the last one to roll,
Okay.
you are rolling just...
Fuck me! Okay, actually, you know what? Nope. Fuck
Oh!
this. Before I roll the d4, I have an inspiration and I'm using it. I'm not using the god one. I'm using the regular one. Fuck
Oh.
this noise.
I'm at least glad to know we're all gonna have a little fun today. Okay, please re-roll your survival check. It's still a disadvantage, but hopefully you don't get another nat 1.
Okay, and then I'll still add, I'll roll a d4 afterwards as well for the, club ability.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
That's a
little
10.
bit. And then the d4.
I'd like to do something else.
14!
A 14. What would you like to do? Goldblum.
Ritual cast. Wait, druids can ritual cast, right? I keep losing track.
Yes, I believe druids are capable of ritual casting.
Holy shit, roll 20 being spicy tonight!
You're telling me,
You
like,
can.
I don't know what you mean. I feel great.
Yeah, we'll start with the lowest. Goldblum, this hunt really isn't interesting you. You just want to talk to creatures. You're enjoying this. You find a bird. You find a bird of paradise that you are having a good conversation with. It talks about seeds and how it loves seeds.
I saw a bird. It was pretty.
I kind of figured that was gonna happen. Let's see. Next one up. Aphira. Aphira. With your survival, it's kind of difficult, especially considering the fact that the rain is kind of hampering your survival. You are trying to track, but the rain is what's really causing some bother. It's messing with your sense of smell. It's not letting you get a chance to find any tracks. This, under normal circumstances, this would be a bad day to hunt. But again, you're with your family. You're with your friends. You've got something to prove.
Yeah, there's a reason why Indare didn't hunt when he was younger.
Yeah.
He's got the intelligence for it. He doesn't have the wisdom for it.
Yes. Iapetus, with the 14, you would actually find some tracks. Granted, you can't tell they're fresh. You can kind of tell they're semi-fresh. So you begin to look forward to it. You begin the hunt. I will require a roll from you in just a bit, but first, let me get to the last one. Daedalus, you can actually see, with your survival check, you have found tracks that have not been rained out or washed away, thanks to the tracks being done under the more sturdier canopy of the trees.
All right. Well then, Daedalus will just do his thing real quickly here, because it's raining, and he's not that interested in this. He's just coming along to be polite. Diddle-a-do. We'll use it. He'll spend a second level spell cast to cast Augury, and then try to see if he follows these tracks, will he find the boar? So, one of 4 options.
Okay, so from the fire wheel, whoa. Roll me a d4.
Okie dokie. Four.
Comes up on the for results. You basically get this thing where it's like you try to divine if you're going to be successful, but it feels the universal vibe is
What the fuck does this 8-ball say? Ask again later.
Yes, the universal 8-ball is saying ask again later.
Dale's
The vibe is not good or bad. It's just a vibe.
Dales will sigh. He'll pick his coin off the ground, slip it back into his pocket, and just like pinch the bridge of his nose while he's still standing invisible. Just be like, "Oh, it's gonna take so long."
I would say because of your tracks, I will require you. I'm gonna roll something actually. 1 second. I need to look at this creature's stat block. Okay, you're trying to. I'll say. We'll use this die. Okay. I would say if both of you would make another wisdom check. This one will be more flat. And if you are wanting to maintain a hiddenness before you roll, I would say roll stealth. I also must give a heads up. I do see levitate.
Yeah,
Levitate does not go forward or backward.
Again, my sheet's being weird. It just popped it again.
Oh, it's fine. Here, I will hide that for you if you would like.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. No problem. We're having a little bit of technical, but you know that's to be expected from here. Every once in a while. But yes, flat survival if you both will, as well as a stealth roll.
Gotcha. Survival.
17
And
and an 18 for Iapetus. Not bad.
And yeah, I was messing with my sheet. Am I doing the other roll?
Yes, you are the only other person who managed to pass. This is flat. 16 and a 21. Really good. You both... You're hot on the trail. You begin to follow. For you, Daedalus, it's really nice because you are invisible, and the rain is kind of messing with the sense of smell. So I will give you a good point on that. The same with you, Iapetus. you both will go, and each of you will find your own hogs.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So,
They're boars. They're approximately little jungle boars, jungle warthogs in a sense. Not too bad, in all honesty. They look pretty decent in size. Like potbelly size.
so for flavor, if I may, once she knows she's getting to within range of where this boar might be, she would shift into her wolf form so that she could start having advantage on perception checks for hearing and smell in case she fucks something up.
Alright, I will say, in terms of hearing, you will have advantage. In terms of smell, it will be with disadvantage. It will just be
Right,
normal.
neutral 'cause of the rain.
Neutral, because of the rain.
Makes complete sense. And she is stalking at this point.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask, how do the two of you plan to take down your respective quarry?
So, given at least prior hunting experience, I imagine she's encountered something of that size with sharp teeth or tusk. So she's not going to go for the front. Iapetus would probably try to move in step as best as she could with the sound of the rain. Like, is it raining really, really hard? Tropical, sort of like storm rain? Or just a
It
regular
is.
downpour?
It's. I'd say it's a moderate to getting a bit torrential.
Gotcha. So she would use the rain as kind of a cover. And at the last moment, would leap most likely from behind the boar, aiming to bite for the back of the neck or like to the side of the neck, so that she's not.
Yeah,
in the
you're
danger
trying
zone
to
of the
go for like almost around the jugular area and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I would say roll me an attack with advantage, as your
Alright.
stealth beats this thing's perception.
So melee weapon attack for wolf +4 to hit.
You do have advantage.
First time rolling for melee as wolf in a while. What do I click? I'll put the sheet just in case, or not the sheet, the stat that I've been using, if it helps.
Okay, I'll
There you
bring
go.
this up myself. I would say for you, it will be, I believe, +4 to hit. So let's see.
I see 7. If it hits, that it's 7d4 +2 piercing. But outside of that,
2d4 +2.
yeah.
Or be knocked prone. So I'm going to say, I'd say roll a general like d20 plus the wolves.
Okay. So the +4 then. Alrighty. So
Yes, you are getting advantage. So roll 2d20, I should say,
then.
with a +4.
So a 1. The fuck? Yippee!
Natural 20. Okay. So
+4.
you're definitely hitting its AC. You definitely beat its AC. Normally I would say, okay, so your crit, so you would roll 4d4
Yeah,
and then add 2.
Okay. I'll use the advanced roller then. Just save us some time. 4d4 +2. 9.
9, not bad.
And then it must succeed on a DC-11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, rolling a strength save. That will be a failure.
Let's go!
It is currently pinned down. You are holding it down with your jaws. It is squealing hard and thrashing about, but you are not letting it go. We will come back to you in just 1 second. Daedalus,
Okay.
how are you hunting your boar?
Dale's having found his boar. He will post up against a tree so the boar can't see him as he loses invisibility for a second as he just casts Sending to Aphira, which is just, all they hear is young boar, and then they just hear the basic coordinates of where Daedalus is. He's not interested in killing this thing, it's done him no harm, but Aphira can benefit from it, so he just told him where to find it.
Okay, Aphira, I will say you will get an advantage on your survival check.
Understood.
You are now rolling with advantage.
That is a 21. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why the hell is it rolling twice?
I don't know. I will say
19, since I'm burning a flash of inspiration.
Yes. So let me just hide this one here. 19. Not bad. You quickly
And-
follow up.
Additionally, motherfucker! I'm clicking one time and it's rolling twice.
I think
It's fine.
Roll
Again,
20's
I
having
can-
a fucky wucky.
Yeah, roll 20's having a little hissy fit, but don't worry. We're getting all right. Worst comes to worst, you just reload in.
Yeah.
But a 19, you got a 19 on the survival, 19 on the stealth. Yeah, you kind of think about it. You follow the coordinates. You see a nice boar. You see a really, really nice boar. Question is, how are you taking it down?
I think back to the times that my mother has taken me on hunts as well. How does she typically take down these boars?
It varies. Your mother, as she used to hunt, it always was like as a beginner. When she would tell her beginning tales of hunts, she used to use bow and arrows. However, as time went on, she decided to get a little bit more creative.
Mhm.
So spear usage tend to be really good, especially when hunting boars, especially the bigger boars that would charge her, as she would kind of make it known that she would like a bit of a challenge. And, agitating a boar to come charging at you as you're chasing it and charging it yourself with a spear to see who's gonna be the last one standing is a thing. But there's been times where your mother has gone claws and, hopped on some to kind of slit their throats. Sometimes even with a dagger, just to have a little bit of extra fun. Again, there's tons of ways. It gets creative. The last time you heard, she did it with a frickin' hammer. And she did it by giving it a good strike right under its jaw.
Mm-hmm.
But this is up to you. So I reiterate, how do you hunt this boar? And while we're at it, let me put on some rain.
Let me see.
A little bit more ambiance.
Using the attack action, you can use. This attack replaces one of them. Okay, so I'm going to move up, and I'm going to use my War Dancer's spear, and I'm going
Alright.
to make a trip attack.
Okay, a trip attack.
So that is basically a shove attack, it's basically a shove attack, and so it's pretty much a normal attack. It's just it doesn't do any damage, and if I use my attack, if I hit, it is knocked prone.
Alright.
So I have
will-
snuck up on it, and I am using a trip attack from a hiding position. Does that provoke an attack with advantage?
Let me see here. You are using the War Dancer's Spear. You're
Mhm.
using your main attack for being able to trip.
I'm
do
going to use
believe.
the secondary attack to drive the spear home.
All
if
right.
I get it.
Does it require it to make a save against your trip?
Let me see. 5e shove. Let's take a look at roll 20. See, shoving a creature. What am I doing? I could probably use the use Roll20's journal for it.
Well, that's fine. Here.
Wow, they don't even have rules for a shove.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. Here, I've got something that I can kind of look at.
I.e. shove.
So, using the attack action, you can make a special attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. Are you a multi-attacker, if I might ask?
I am not, however, War Dancer's Spear does have a special ability.
Yes, I believe it is your bonus action to make an additional attack with a spear. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack, unless
Correct.
that modifier is negative. So, I would say this will be with advantage. But first, I do need you to... you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics, as this will be the target. So, your athletics versus this thing, which would be... athletics. And it is not proficient, so it will have to use a straight roll. With
And I'm
its
going
strength
to
modifier.
burn a use of my Armor of Magical Strength. Let me see, athletics. That is a 23.
23, alright. You beat it as it is onto the ground. You quickly move forward, rushing, and using the spear, predominantly it's more the pole of the spear than the actual blade of it. You quickly use it to kind of knock into its joint areas to make it fall down face forward. You have a bonus action now. As it is face down in the mud, you have a bonus action. You are going to drive it on into its body.
Yep. And since
Alright.
it's prone, this is an advantage.
Yes, I will give you a heads up. It is without your modifier.
It is. It is without the modifier for damage, correct?
Damage, correct.
Let me see. Can I use Flash of G's for attack? Ability check or saving throw. I got a 9, and I don't have any kind of bonus or anything like that for it.
Unfortunately, a 9 is not going to hit. As you attempt to drive it in, the boar kind of squeals and just barely rolls a bit out of the way, as where you would have impaled it into its neck, kind of hoping to, hit a vital artery, it moves out of the way as it immediately gets up and starts to bolt.
Cool. Attack of opportunity.
All right, attack of opportunity. This will be straight.
Yep. 22.
22 will hit.
Also, it used half its movement to get up. 12
Correct.
12 slashing damage.
No need to worry about it as it immediately attempts to run away. You quickly pull the spear up, flip it around, kind of twirl it in a single spin, and immediately thrust it forward. impaling it into the side and puncturing its heart as the boar drops dead. You have successfully managed to kill a boar.
Wahoo!
So good job, good job.
Dale's just come around from behind the tree. Do I have to help you carry that?
No. I've got this.
All right, Dale's just put his hands behind his head and just start walking back towards the main group.
Hey, Daedalus.
Yeet.
Thanks.
Dale just shrugs. No problem.
All right. You have successfully hunted your boar. We will return back to Iapetus. Iapetus! You're currently fighting a boar, who is not dead yet, but is fighting tooth and bloody nail to get out of your jaw. It is going to try to break free. So it's going to roll. Oh, that's a failure. So I would say I need you to make another bite attack.
Oakley doke.
It is prone.
Okay.
So this
that
will be
was-
with advantage.
That was the 2d20s. If I read correctly.
Yes. It'll be 2d20s plus 4.
So 11 plus.
Both of those would have
4.
hit with the plus
Oh.
4. But I'd say just roll 2d4 plus... Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Gotcha. Yep,
I-
2d4 plus
It
2.
literally, it's gonna kill it no matter what. So,
A
yeah.
6?
More than enough to kill this thing. As it squeals and tries to break free, you just crunch, and you hear the sickening crunch of its spine, at least connecting on its neck, break. As you have successfully killed your boar.
As soon as she feels that, she would let go, take just a small step back, and it looks like she's kind of doing like a downward dog, and it's more of like a bowing towards the boar. And then, so that she doesn't freak anyone out, she'll probably shift back to normal.
Alright. You all will... I assume you will attempt to reconvene with your allies?
Yes.
Alrighty. I will say you all begin to reconvene. You all each have your boars in hand. A couple looking really nice. Iapetus, yours is a little bit more bloodier, just due to the nature, but again, not bad. Aphira, your boar is a nice clean kill. Perfect. You would notice as well as your mother returning back with a pretty decent-sized boar. About maybe, like, a solid foot bigger. Not too bad. She gives a nod of approval. You all would come back. However, one of the huntresses goes, "Where is Tahi?" "I don't know. She was with you, wasn't she?" "No. She was with you." And then you hear what sounds like the crack of thunder. And a cat cry. And you would see your mother and a huntress. Your mother immediately running towards that sound.
Yeah, as soon as the cry called out, the boar was dropped. Feline agility is activated, and Aphira is right on her mother's heels.
All right. Are the rest of you going in pursuit?
Would have dropped the boar and gone. Probably shifting just because it's faster to run on all fours than it is on 2 feet.
Alrighty. allow me to switch over to our map. Actually, before we switch on over to the map, allow me to set the scene. You all begin to run. The rain's getting a little bit more intense. You follow the sound as your mother goes, Tahi! Tahi! And immediately, she manages to break through the brush and enter a clearing, where currently, the rest of you, as you follow in suit, you make this clearing as well. You notice that there is a downed huntress. She's staring up on her back, looking at this huge, and when I say huge, I mean huge boar. This absolute monstrosity of a beast. But what catches your attention is the tusks. There is an upper set of tusks and a lower set of tusks, and they are glowing with this bright, almost bluish light, and the eyes. And you can see small bits of crackling energy. And allow me to show you our combat map. Hopefully you all should be able to see this.
Yes. Hey, yo, we have a lightning bender boar.
Yes, allow me to move this into token layer.
That's an angry piggy.
That's a big pig. Allow me to do one quick thing.
I don't like this map. This map is making me feel like a Nergante's about to pop out.
I hate that I understood that.
Alrighty. First and foremost, I would ask that you all please click your tokens and see if you can move them around.
Yee.
Yep,
Okay.
I can do some
And
moves.
then, please roll for initiative. We have a natural 20. Second natural 20.
11.
5.
Alright, allow me to roll for... Aphira, your mother's name, if I remember correctly, is...
Nimune.
It's spelled with an I, correct?
Nimune.
N-I-M-U...
N-E.
N-E. Nimune. Okay. Let me add Nimune, and let me add... So, we're going to do something real quick. I'm going to grab, and I'm also going to do a little bit of this. Nimune, you are... Okay, with your modifier, you will be at a... right here. And for Big Pig, biggest pickus. Whoo boy, okay, not bad, Piggy, not bad. You're gonna be at... Pretty good. I do see that Daedalus and Goldblum, you both are equal
Yeah.
on your dexterity. Could I have both of you roll a d20? Just a flat d20. See who's gonna go first. Alright, that settles that. And allow me to also play a little bit of combat music, as there is... Let me... Should be a good combination of the two. Up top, Goldblum. It's your turn. Daedalus, you are on deck. followed by Piggy Gorthok.
Well, it's raining, right?
Yes, yes it is.
Would you look at that? This would be stormy conditions, right? You would say?
Oh, it certainly is storming. I mean, you can hear the crack of thunder and the occasional flash of lightning.
Good. I'm gonna take that lightning.
Okay.
Bam. Get that additional D10,
Okay.
which I have to roll.
Yeah, I would have said you could have just rolled that as like a 4th level, and I wouldn't have counted that against you.
I did not think of that. Good to know in the future, though.
Yes, good to know. Good to know. Roll that additional D10. So
6.
it's got to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let me roll for the pig. Your DC is a 15.
It is.
So I got some good news and I got some bad news. Good news, it failed. As you watch, as with the storm's intensity, you kind of raise your hand up and you see the lightning, you see bits of electricity start to crackle around your fist as you can feel the wind whipping about your hand, and you subvert the control of the storm in your very palm, and you kind of thrust your hand forward as a tremendous bolt of lightning strikes this boar. The boar, however, seems completely unfazed. Please, if you could do me a favor, roll me a... I'd say roll me a nature check. Nature or Arcana, your choice.
The nature is better. Let me guess, it's immune. It's a thunder boar.
That's a 7.
God.
That should not be... That doesn't seem right. That thing should be smoked... That thing should be a smoked sausage right now. Is there anything else you would like to do? That was your action. You still have a bonus action and a free action.
I'm gonna move up 30 feet, and then my turn. I'm gonna hold
Okay.
my crystal body until I know what's going on.
Understood. Daedalus, your turn. Gorthok on deck.
All right, let me just do a quick measure right here, real quick. Yeah, she's within 90 feet. So, Daedalus is going to burn 2 hit dice so he can cast this as a bonus action. Doodly-doo. Vortex Warp. He's just
You
going to
didn't do
pull
what I
her-
was going to.
Yep, pull her to safety, right behind Daedalus.
Whoop!
Great.
He'll turn.
lines.
He'll turn to look at her, pushing his glasses up as his eyes start to bleed again. Just go, "You're probably gonna want to stay here." At which point he just turns back to the boar. Which again, let me recheck this. Daedalus will take 1 step forward, because he's just out of range. 4. I'll do this after I recheck my token. 1 second here.
All right.
Mind Sliver. Needs to be
Mind
DC 15.
Sliver. All right. It's an intelligence save, correct?
Yep.
All right. He's not really intelligent, so. Okay. What was your DC?
15.
He rolled a 15 exact. However, because he is not intelligent and has a -2 to his intelligence save, That's a failure.
All right. He takes
So-
5 psychic damage, and on his next save, he has a minus D4.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it for him.
Alright, Gorthok's turn. Nimune is on deck. Gorthok here, this great pig, this gigantic, whole-ass hog, it has a headache. It does not like that. The last thing it saw was you, Goldblum, throwing a bolt of lightning at it. You are its primary target. It does not like you. It is going to make... Actually, I need to do something here. I'm going to roll a d4. I'm going to roll it on the table. Okay, yeah. It's just going to use that. It's going to charge at you. As it's going to move... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it is going to go for a strike at you with its tusks. So that is going to be a... what is your AC currently?
19, thanks to the armor.
Okay, the first attack is a miss. It will, however... as it failed to try to impale you with its tusk, it's going to try stepping on you with its hoof. Is it fair to say a 22 is going to hit?
Yeah.
Alright, you will be taking... Let me grab some dice here. Grab you, and because you are also red, you're going to beat the enemy dice. You'll be taking... 13 bludgeoning damage, alongside... 6 thunder damage.
Reaction. Oh!
Ooh!
So that's what, 7 total?
Yeah, not bad. Good on you. As it immediately kind of fails to hit you with its tusk, it immediately brings down one of its hooves, hitting you square in the chest, but you brace yourself for it. You absorb the worst of the damage. So it doesn't hit you as hard.
My arms wide open.
Alright. Gorthok's turn ends. Nimune's turn. Iapetus, you're on deck. Nimune, brandishing a spear, is going to go use her feline agility. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going for a full... No, that wouldn't be a flank. This would be a flank. Yes, that would be a flank. She's going to flank, and she's going to roll to attack. She'll have advantage. That's not good. Let me grab the other dice. Yeah, that will definitely at least hit. She will deal... Alright, that will be the first strike. She does have a second attack. Ooh, is that even gonna hit? No, even with that modifier, she will not be able to hit. You Aphira, you watch as your mother manages to rush forward and lands a good strike with a spear against one of the legs, and as the boar kind of squeals out in pain, she attempts to go for a second strike, but the boar lifts up its other leg to prevent another strike on it. Numene's turn ends. Iapetus, you're up. Aphira on deck.
Oakley doke. This is a big fucking pig. If you
Yes,
had
it
to
is
give it
huge.
a weight, how heavy would you say it is?
Let's see.
Because depending on your answer, that will change whether I hold an action or do something.
I would say... Considering it's a huge creature, it's probably... It's definitely got tonnage to it.
Okay, so probably like a half ton would be 500 pounds. To give you an idea, I'm considering holding an action to levitate it. But
So, I would say... roll me a general... Roll me a general intelligence or nature check. Because I can actually give you...
7, I apparently don't know shit.
You got no idea. It's definitely probably a good tonnage boar. You just don't know how much.
Alrighty. So then in that case, only reason why I ask is because the levitate only works on something that's 500 pounds or less. So didn't want to waste it if it was bigger. But fuck it, we'll give it a go. The party's gonna hear Iapetus yell, "Remember the combatatorium!" And looks like she's focusing to do something, and she's holding the action to levitate it if it attempts to tackle anyone.
Tackle as in attack, or...
Mm-hmm. Like, if it goes to, rush someone, she wants to levitate it.
Alright. Noted. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Aphira, your turn. Goldblum on deck.
Aphira moves 30 feet straight up to move into a full proper flank with her mother. She will utter a number of guttural sounds as all over this creature various arcane marks begin to appear. I activate the rules of Bob as my bonus action.
Okay.
Psychic damage.
Okay, I'm keeping the headache.
Oh, I'm gonna make that headache so much worse.
Alright, let's see if you can give it a searing migraine.
And then, just like Mama, I'm following up with a couple swings of War Dancer.
Okay.
How do you roll flanking? Advantage or just +2?
It is advantage.
Then 20.
Alright. 20 hits. Roll damage.
7 damage. I end my turn.
You do have a
Wait.
bonus action.
No, I don't.
War Dancer's Spear. Oh, wait, Rules of Bob is a bonus action, isn't it?
Correct. I had to burn my bonus action for Rules of Bob. However, I did damage. So I need to give myself a roll
Yes.
of Rules of Bob. So that's a D6 psychic damage.
Okay, noted. Alright, that's everything for you. Goldblum, you're up. Daedalus on deck.
Seeing as the lightning didn't do anything, He's gonna say, Screw this. I'll go for a different concentration spell. Yay!
Moonbeam.
For 8 damage.
Does it need to make a save?
Oh yes, it is Constitution. Also, if it happens to be a shapeshifter, it turns back.
Alright. It's going to roll a con, and I believe it's a minus D4.
Yes.
Yes? Alright. So let's roll for it.
It also go ahead and take another 6 psychic damage.
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to need a D4 roll to see. So, Daedalus, because this is your spell, please roll me a D4.
-2.
Alright, took it from a pass to a failure via -1. So it will take that full 8 damage. And, as well as it took damage from that, another 6, correct? Okay. The boar is screeching angrily.
I screech back as onyx plates grow out of my body and ram horns. When I get a crystal body as... Where's that onyx?
Alright.
I'm going with non-magical bludgeoning. Even though it's probably magical. But it did hit me with bludgeoning.
Alright.
I'm going to assume.
What's your radius? For your...
Oh yes, a glittering bulwark is 20 feet of me.
Alright.
My friends get +1 AC.
Nice.
My AC actually stays the same. Until I get really good stats. That is going to be my whole turn. I'm staying here to tank.
Alrighty, that's it. Daedalus, you're up. Gorthok on deck.
Okay, 1 second here. Sorry, I'm not used to making a square with roll 20. But I'm basically making a 20-foot cube that doesn't hit either Nimine or Aphira, but gets the top half of this boar, as Daedalus will pull out a spell he hasn't used very much, as he throws out his arms and the air around him begins to sparkle as it shoots forward and boo. Once a day.
Fairy fire. Okay. Alright, spell also a dexterity saving throw. Now, I have a question. Was the Mind Sliver only for
one?
one?
Only one. It's until
Okay,
my
so
next
it's
turn either way, so.
Alright, so let me roll for Piggy. That is a natural 20.
Damn.
Pigu does not like its... Pigu does not like the fairy fire. You watch as you cast the fairy fire, the boar immediately, like, feeling this weird shift in the air, immediately shakes it off. And just angrily lets out this war squeal. Anything else?
Daedalus. Okay, just like for do.
Oh, good.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Daedalus will move over to here to try to start getting ready to flank it spell-wise, and that'll end his turn.
Alright, Gorthok's turn. Gorthok has been hurt. Does not like getting hurt. It is going to, as it has taken more damage from you, Aphira, you are now primary target.
Good.
It's going to make... Actually, I need to roll something.
I taunt it as a free action and I show up my tongue.
Oh boy. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw. As
Oh,
you
boy.
watch as the tusks on it begin to crackle with electricity.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
Hit me. Hit me with it.
Oh,
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. Roll me
Uh-huh.
a d20 severity.
Can
Want to
I-
aim low.
I was gonna say, can I silvery barbs the piggo?
No.
Damn.
I want to roll what now?
Okay, good. Okay, you rolled a 1. That's good, actually. Because if it was above a 10, things would get worse for you.
Hey, Frost.
Yeah?
Look at the first roll.
Oh. Oh, buddy.
No. Hit me with it.
Okay.
Hit me, Daddy. I can take it.
Alright. Well, you've nat 1'd, and you were above the threshold. So it's going to go from a normal set number of dice to a higher set number of dice. So let me grab 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna roll. Need to roll this 3 times. Okay, let me make sure I have this all together. Okay. Roll this again. Okay, and I'll just roll 2 dice. Alright, you'll be taking 31 lightning damage as a bolt of lightning connecting between all 4 tusks immediately shoots itself into your chest.
I will use a reaction. Let's see. To cast Absorb Elements. Where is it? There we go.
Okay.
So that drops it from 31 to 15.
Alright, you're only taking 15 points of lightning damage.
So as I take the blast, Aphira's body is smoking, but it looks like Wind Dancer has absorbed some of the energy, and Wind Dancer begins crackling with electricity.
Very nice, very nice. Alright. Zai, I believe, would this trigger your held action? I don't know. You said if it was
So-
charging.
So because of the wording I used, it would specifically have been if it had tried to tackle someone. Did it try to tackle someone to hurt them? Did it
Unfortunately,
tackle?
no. No.
Got you.
Yes,
I've
was
never-
kind of a ranged attack.
Got you. So then, yeah, unless it has some sort of layer action that lets it do that, or legendary, yeah. Nope, spell slot gone. It's okay.
Well, I mean, your spell slot hasn't been consumed yet.
Oh, I thought
It's
if
just-
you used the spell.
No,
to
no.
Gotcha.
You don't lose it unless you've used it.
Got you. Okay. I'm learning a
Alright.
thing today.
For the record, there's a lot of words being said in the Tabaxi language. None of them are nice.
No, your mother is actually kind of giving you a side-eye look. Going... basically looking... You kiss mates with that mouth? Speaking of your mom, it's your mom's turn! She does have advantage. That will hit. So that will be... Let me roll for your mom. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, And Dare, I need you to do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
High or low?
Hi.
This is your mom. You lucky son of a bitch, your mom's weapon is considered magical. Because I read something that was not good. Alright, so Borer's going to be taking...
I mean, given as much goods as comes through my father's shop, that weapon better be magical.
Yes. Rolling another attack. Oh, honey, come on. You're missing that second strike. Once more, similar as last time, she manages to get a leg and tries to go for another, but the second strike doesn't hit. But she is not giving up. Iapetus, your turn. Aphira on deck.
So she did get a hit.
Yes.
Go and take another 6 damage.
A third
Rules of Bob is
6.
powerful today.
Yeah, I mean, it is spooky month, so hitting pretty hard. All right, Iapetus, you're up, and Aphira on deck.
Okay, so measuring something really quick. Cool. So gonna move to about here so I can have some of that tasty aura. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And then going to use her bow for frostbite as a cantrip on the boar.
All right, roll to hit.
Aha! Double check. Rolled an 18.
That will hit.
Okay. So then it automatically has to deal with frostbite, numbing frost to form, takes 1d6
Makes a con
cold
save.
2d6 now, over 5th level.
Yes.
and because I did it with the bow, it just suffers. It doesn't have to. It doesn't get to save. It suffers.
Roll me another. Wait, hold on a second. Did you hit?
Go ahead and take another 2 damage there, brother.
Okay, -2. Alright. You'll always have to forgive me here with the,
Oops, my bad.
Because, look, I'm trying to remember, like, okay, so it's 2d6, you said? Oh,
Yep.
it has to make a con save.
Sorry,
Nope.
so it's 2d6
Nope.
just because I'm words.
Okay,
Right,
because I just saw, like, the piercing damage, and I, like, wait a
It's
minute,
a
hold on.
It's a cantrip, but she's over level 5, so 2d6. It's an automatic fail because she hit with her bow using it as a cast for her subclass.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's still taking the 8 piercing, though, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright,
So it'll take the 8
I have to just roll
piercing,
me another
and
d6.
then the second d6 there.
-9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Frost. Or,
Yeah?
excuse me. Hey, Vaughn, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, Rules of Bob. The wording of it is kind of nifty.
I know what you're going to do, but because we don't have the time to go through both that giant wall of text and the wall of text for Iapetus subclass, I'm going to say that it executes all as 1 point of damage, so you just get your 1/2 part of damage. That's a
Okay,
Yeah.
so I-
lawyer. We're gonna
I
have
would
to
ask
do.
that just as a safety and brevity.
Cool.
It's not bad, not bad. We might save that for, like, you know, big boss fights, but this one isn't, you know, that big.
But also, because she used her action to cast a cantrip, she now just gets to make one basic weapon attack. So she's gonna fire with the bow again.
Alright.
Here's hoping. A 22
That will hit.
for 7 piercing.
I believe Rules of Bob again applies.
It says, for the next minute, the first time a marked creature takes damage from a new source.
Okay. Never mind. Then that will be everything.
Mhm.
Anything else, Iapetus?
That is all she can do.
Alright, and Aphira, your turn. Goldblum on deck. Pig's holding up, but man, is it taking a beating.
I'm gonna roll a d20 real quick for something.
Okay.
High, yes, low, no. Okay. In a moment where Aphira is more in the heat of the moment than actually like thinking, she's more instinctual. As soon as she gets that side eye from her mother. Now, was that look? Was that just a look at a comment, or was that just a look?
Kind of a little bit of a disapproving look of you would kiss a mate with that kind of language, with the mouth that spews such language. You know, kind of like a disciplinary mother.
So I would know that look specifically from her.
Yes, you've said a few naughty words once or twice.
In Tabaxi, she straight up looks at her mother while taking a swing with War Dancers, saying, "I've done things to mates with my mouth that you have no idea about." And then there's a half second, and then a look on her face like, why the fuck did I just say that? Oh God, what did I just do?
There's gonna be something later, but
21 to hit.
21 hits.
9 slashing, followed by Rules of Bob. 3 for the Rules of Bob. So that is
Minus
12 damage, plus
what?
War Dancer Spear secondary, and a 10. Hey, like mother, like daughter, I can't hit that second swing either.
That would have been a 16.
Right, advantage. Huh.
Yeah, wait, hold on. So bonus
I'm
action,
flanking.
make an additional... Oh, yes. To the damage of the bonus. Okay, so just roll...
I don't get my
proficiency.
bonus or my strength bonus on the damage.
Yes, so it'll just be...
3.
Alright. Not
So
bad.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage. And Aphira looks... Y'all, looking at Aphira, you don't know what she said, but her face says everything. Like, oh my God, what did I just say? Why did I just say that to my own mother?
We'll get to that in a little bit. Is there anything else, Aphira?
That's it.
Goldblum, you're up. Daedalus on deck.
Alrighty. I am... Oh, I forgot to mention my weapon of choice, which would be battle... It's always going to be battle axe.
Okay.
But he's going to move here.
That will be...
Yeah, I'm probably not going to use the battle axe. Because I'm just going to thunderclap. Wow, 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 wow.
Thunderclap. And
this
it is
con
a
save?
con
Yeah.
save. Roll for Gorthok.
Gorthok is immune to lightning damage. He doesn't get like any positive benefits from getting hit by
That's
lightning.
thunder
right?
damage, correct?
Thunder damage, not lightning.
So...
No.
Oh, you were saying? Go ahead.
I was asking because I have absorb elements
Yes,
lightning,
yes,
and I was
he is
making
immune
sure.
to the lightning damage.
So he doesn't have anything like beneficial that happens when he gets hit by lightning.
No.
Okay,
Basically,
then-
it just bounces off.
Yeah, ignore
He's just
me and
immune.
continue.
I'm going to say this right now. He passed. I will say this. Goldblum, roll me again. Like Arcana or Nature. Your choice.
The slightly not as garbage roll. Okay, well, it doesn't matter
Natural
now.
20. As you cast Thunderclap, you watch, and you kind of really think on it as you watch the effects come over and then quickly dissipate against this gigantic feral elemental hog, it kind of clicks in your head. Thunder and lightning type of spells are probably not going to do dick against this thing.
But thunder's not literal, it's sound. Okay. Noted.
Stormboar.
Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. Is there anything else?
No.
Alright. Daedalus, you're up. Gorthok on deck.
All right, Daedalus will having watched all of that happen, having watched the lightning and thunder take no effect, he will first first same as the first, and second first same as the first. DC 15 or 8 psychic damage.
Okay, let me roll. What's the DC?
15.
For the first time, he will actually beat that. Only by 1.
All right, so he doesn't take any damage, but then Daedalus will shrug as he holds it up. I want to say like the boar probably smiles as he sees like electricity start to crackle as he draws it from the sky. But then as it goes along his shoulders to like the arm he's pointing with, you'll watch it turns into a very vibrant orange light that then becomes kind of viscous as he just shoots in a straight line. Using one of his another use of his matrix cache to use this as a bonus action, lightning bolt. But I use my transmute spell ability through my matrix to turn that into acid. So that's DC 15 dex check, or take all of that. Well, let's find out how much damage it'll be.
All right, well, let's see if he even
acid.
passes. Let's see if he even passes. Alright, I got a question for you.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
Like I said, this thing will probably see Daedalus charging up a lightning attack, and then as it starts turning into this giant jet of burning, like, orange liquid, it probably will, like, let out a scream, and Daedalus will just flick out his finger as he punches a hole through this thing, and just start wiping it on his shirt and just be like, "Are we done yet?"
Allow me a moment. As you watch the boar go down. It crashes to the ground. There is a hole in its side. The boar begins to pant heavily. You all are kind of just staring there, looking at this thing as it's drawing in hard, labored breaths. What is everyone's passive perception?
14?
14.
14, 14,
15? Yeah,
15. Aphira.
Not high enough.
Our
13?
perceptive lad is not here.
Yes, your two higher perceptives are. Let me roll for. Actually, I'm just gonna roll for your mom there, and I'll roll for the other. Yeah, I'll just roll for your mom. Mama won't hear it. Iapetus.
Yes.
I'd say a 15's probably enough. You hear squeaking. Tiny little squeaks.
Oh.
You hear it coming up towards this area.
From where? I didn't see the ping, sorry. Oh. Going to slowly go investigate. Her weapon's put away, like she's poofed it out of existence briefly. What does she see?
I would ask that you make a investigation check.
I have a feeling we just Bambied somebody.
Yep.
Please don't let this be a sacred boar.
14.
You move some brush to the side. You see tiny little piglets of very dark, almost like jet black storm cloud hair with just little motes of blue kind of trekking about them as they kind of back up away from you in fear, all huddled together.
Ah, shit. Crap. That makes sense.
Roll me an insight.
Oh,
I'll let you have advantage.
Thank you, 14.
These are baby piggies. That's probably Mama.
Since they were hidden in the brush, with that insight, could she hazard, or actually with the investigation, because they were in the brush, could she hazard a guess that they might not have seen what happened? They only could hear things?
They heard a loud squeal as what you can only think of was Mama's painful cries.
Oh.
Pig is this large storm boar is currently breathing heavy as it's more laborious to continuously draw breath.
Shit. She's going to back away from the baby slowly. Run back. Guys, I think this one was spooked. I think it's a guardian. I found babies, piglets. Does anyone here know healing magic?
Nimune kind of looks and goes, I'm not much of a healer. And she immediately goes, however, I must attend. One moment. As she immediately kind of goes back to check up on her wounded compatriots.
Gotcha.
I am ready to heal. Goldblum rubs his hands like defibrillators.
Alright, quick question. Do we know whether or not Speak with Animals was still up and how long it lasts?
How
Let me
long does
look.
Speak with Animals last?
It lasts 10 minutes,
She.
but
I
it's
would've
not
said-
concentration.
Yes, I would have said that it probably dropped.
It's a level 1 slot. I don't want casting it if we
Okay.
are not... If we're in a hurry, like...
Yeah, basically she was gonna say, do you have any way of letting it know that we'll leave its children alone, we weren't aware, and like maybe healing it before it succumbs?
I will actually take the spell slot to cast it and relay that message.
Alright.
Oink, 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 oink.
Speak with Animals. Goldblum, you cast the spell, and as each laborious breath that this gigantic boar takes, you can hear just kind of coughingly say, "My babies. My babies." as its eyes are starting to kind of roll a little bit further back into its head.
Oh no, he wasn't able to heal it. No.
Well, I didn't see there wasn't a healing spell casted yet.
Oh no, that was the hope.
I was going to, but we didn't have time.
I mean, it's not dead yet, but it's getting there.
I was waiting for like, a response. Like,
I mean, look,
we told.
Oh,
Because part of the message I was relaying was that we would heal it before it could die, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yes,
We didn't know about the baboos.
I will say,
Yeah.
don't worry about it, considering I see a healing word being cast. Aphira, you cast healing word on this creature. Yes?
Bob.
As you...
Wow, I've been muted this whole time.
Yes,
yes.
yes.
So, as Aphira casts the spell as a healing as a bonus action, she also pours a potion into the open wound.
Okay.
That's 17 points of damage.
Hey, fun fact, you're out of combat.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
That's
max.
Oh, yeah.
So, because
Thank
you're out of
goodness we
combat,
sent
I
that
will
message.
say...
20.
That is not 24, I believe? No, 4, 8, 12, 6, 20. That's 20.
Yeah, 29 healing in total.
Alright. The boar kind of... You watch as the boar begins to recover. The breaths come less labored. The eyes stop rolling backwards and start to focus and go... You healed me. Why? Only you can hear this, Goldblum.
Look at
As you are
Goldblum.
the only one that can speak and understand this creature.
It asks why.
You were protecting your own. We were protecting our own. And Aphira starts walking away.
Would nod at that. Kind of sums it up. And as like a peace offering of sorts, since I believe boar are omnivores, she'd take some of the dried tuna left that Catch gave them, and she'd put it down in front so that the boar has something to give its kids, and she would back away from it slowly.
It will slowly get up. It will look at all of you. There isn't too much... I wouldn't say hate in its eyes. It's more confusion and a little bit of mistrust, but definitely confusion. As it will pick it up with its mouth. It will look at you, Goldblum. You, child of Earth. Thank you. As it will slowly walk away. Up to the brush.
I'll cure wounds before it leaves.
Oh, by all means.
Just a level 1. Which
that
is-
will be max.
Yeah.
So that is a...
It's a plus
12.
4, so 12
12.
total?
Okay.
I am tired.
It's fine. It's fine.
Be safe.
It will nod. As it goes back, you watch, it gets close enough to the brush, and you will start to see the little piglins move and kind of surround the mom, and you can hear the piglins no longer be afraid. They're just happy, going, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy," as this gigantic boar moves off into the deeper part of the brush and disappears.
Thank goodness it's raining.
Yes.
Cause Aptus might be having a Roy Mustang as she's walking back.
Yes.
A terrible day for rain, isn't it?
That it is. That it is.
Don't you hate getting wet?
Aphira.
As soon as she wanders up, Aphira hands a healing potion over to the other injured Tabaxi.
Yes. To Tefa.
Uh-huh.
She will gladly take it and consume it, regaining her strength. Aphira, your mother, however, will walk up to you.
There's definitely, as soon as, like, even though the hood's up, she can almost feel her mother approaching, and there's a visible stiffness in her form. I have a gift specifically in mind for this. There we go.
Yeah. Aphira, you hear from behind you in your native tongue. I would speak to my son. Not the huntress. The cub.
There's anybody that's around can almost feel the dread washing over Aphira's face as Aphira shifts back into Indare, turns around looking up at his mother, and there's just that big I'm fucked smile. Now, to be fair, I was in a lot of pain and I was not thinking properly. Still in Tabaxi.
Aphira, you watch as your mother kind of stares down at you in this kind of expression that you can't really read past. It's very stony. And she kind of lifts her left arm up as she kind of sheathes her hunting spear on her back and places it onto your shoulder. She still stares at you and goes, I understand. You fought well. And she pulls you in for a tight hug. One-armed, of course.
There, for the briefest moment, there's a look like on his face like, I'm about to fucking die. And as soon as she pulls him in for that hug, all that dread and panic and nervousness immediately fades, and he immediately just nuzzles against her.
She holds you close for a solid couple minutes. And she immediately kind of still keeping that arm on. Oh, she doesn't hold you in too long, as eventually she kind of lets you go a bit and keeps her left hand onto your shoulder and goes, oh, little cub.
He turns
One more
and
thing.
glances at her. Hmm? Oh no! Oh no! He's picking up dice. Can I block? Can I try to deflect the leg sweep?
It's not a leg sweep. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh good. What's she doing to me?
With a natural 20, she's uppercutting you. With her right hand. And allow me to put two things here into this chat that I think will, give me just 1 second.
Let me guess. Motherfucker that was playing in my head. Why?
It's funny because we're not done yet. Here you go. The second part. As you immediately get uppercutted a few feet into the air, and you land flat on your back. And your mother looking down at you and going, "Ever use such foul language in front of me again, and I will take your balls." And begins to walk away. Teha kind of looks at that and immediately hurries her ass up to follow the pack hunt leader. The two of them will leave. And now you're on the ground.
I'm not going anywhere for a while. I'm gonna stay down here and have a Snickers.
Bloom, you just watched what was a tender moment at one point immediately become an act of parental retribution in the next.
Do we want to know? Dale's just asked, leaning over him, Chris, like Tucker style. Daedalus will just start casting like his mage arms and then just like bridle carrying Aphira.
Oh no, it's in Dare right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You're carrying in Dare, who is currently flat. What?
Yeah,
you will not take damage.
Carry you.
I'm just going to say this: you're not taking damage, but like above game, you took a mean hit.
Oh my god!
I imagine that I just got dropped to 0 hit points with a non-lethal attack.
Oh fuck! She jacked him up.
Hey, I'll sell for Nene.
In the air.
Oh.
How could her hands do this?
No, it's just a. Oh, I'll explain later.
Like, y'all have seen Indare stand up to Krakens. Y'all have seen Indare stand up to dragons. Y'all saw Indare take a hit from a Leviathan. Nimone put him on his ass, and he's not getting up. Like, he's got the Pokemon swirly eyes right now.
Oh no, the boy. And Aphrodis would probably be like, oh dear. Like, she doesn't want to lay him down in the rain, but she'd probably be gently
he's in the mud right now.
Yeah, bro is currently his entire back is covered.
Is he like fetal right now, or is he like flat?
Flat.
Okay, because she would have spent some time like, oh no, this. So you don't want to scrunch up? Okay.
You ever seen a Y-strap adjustment for a chiropractic adjustment video? She just gave him a physical Y-strap adjustment with her fist. He is about 3 inches taller than he was a few minutes ago.
I assume it would be safe to say that I think you three together would probably be carrying Indare back a bit.
Yeah. And I mean, we made sure the boar got to the camp earlier, right? Or did we drop it in mid-transit?
You would have dropped it back at the original meetup spot.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah.
So you would be able to pick up the boar. You would both be able to pick up your boars.
If not, the other huntresses probably took it. when they went back
Yes.
and the other hunters ran forward.
Yes. And I think we will take this time to go on our break. We will be back momentarily.
Hey, chat. So, anybody in chat having a similar reaction to me? Or as me?
Bro
I
got
was just
sent
gonna-
to the ancestors for a quick moment.
I was just going to take the 3 piglets, bring them back to the village, and raise the piglets.
That was my second thought, but I was like, shit, I didn't know if it was dying or dead, so I was like, shit, we can either try to heal this pig, or if we don't succeed, bring the piggies back. Shit.
But
Oh,
yes, I think we will take a moment to go on our bio break. We will be back momentarily. So, how'd you like your little hunting experience there, friends?
awesome.
Got
I was-
yourself some boar.
I was having flashbacks of Daedalus is going to have to raise these pigs because this boar is some kind of sacred magic boar or something. That's his luck.
No, it's not really a sacred. It is unique. It is a unique
mean,
creature.
You'd be adding to the party's collect a pet situation.
Yeah, no, we've have enough of that. Stares at the rogue having 2 fucking pets.
And the fireburb that is
Yes,
potentially on campus alone.
yes,
right
the
now.
flaming chicken. But if it's all right with you guys, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Sounds good.
Go stretch your water, drink your legs, eat your school.
Yeah.
No, it's eat
We
your
don't have-
arms.
We don't have a BRB screen, so we're keeping y'all's company, chat. Man, I just want to say, as a black person, as soon as Aphira said something to her mom, I was like, oh no. This is gonna go a certain way. Oh no.
Yeah. I knew as soon as she gave me the side eye, I knew that there was probably going to be a very bad thing that was happening, and I gave Aphira a chance because Aphira is far more egotistical than Indare is.
You gave her a chance to have it out.
I gave her a chance to have a moment of realization, and she rolled too high, and her ego won through, and she sassed her own mother because she thought she was Billy Badass. As it turns out, she made Aphira turn back to Indare, so she wasn't hitting another huntress. She was disciplining her own cub. That was such a masterful mark on Nimone's part.
Beautiful. I love that she gave you the side eye that was the unspoken equivalent of, wait till we get out of this store.
and she doubled down on it.
Moon, my eyes opened wide and I unconsciously started praying for their soul. Oh man. Just whelp. Aphira and Dare, you lived a long life.
I was expecting a suplex.
That also would have tracked. But I guess she didn't get muddied in the process, which makes this even more magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba was also expecting the suplex.
Now, but this just shows like part of Indare loves his mother, but he's also fucking terrified of his mother.
Mm-hmm.
Now you understand why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mama don't play. She
do
will beat
not.
that ass.
Yeah. They do be like that. Like, I distinctly remember, like, as a kid, people being like, "Oh, I'm afraid of this thing that's gonna happen," or, "Well, I'm worried about God." And I was like, "I don't fear God. I fear my mom."
Mm-hmm.
Grandkids mean nothing to her over sex. All right,
No,
guys, I'll
no,
be
no.
right back.
Do you know why she said that?
No, why? Why?
Because she knows she can still get grandkids from Aphira.
You know what? Fair. Fair. I was reading Moon's message. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Y'all,
Mm-hmm.
every time Denier or Indare loses his fucking mind, he gets Nat 20 put in his place. First it was Wolfgang Nat 20 punching him in the face so hard it knocked him off the bunk. And now Nimone Nat 20 uppercutted his ass.
Don't
Dad's just like,
sass talk your mom.
meanwhile, Dad's just like, yeah, no, that's just regular parent things.
Ooh, that brother's floating in the air. Someone get him out the air.
This is why Goldblum is a good child.
Indare is mostly a good child because he's fucking afraid of his mom. Unfortunately, Aphira's ego wrote a check his ass couldn't cash.
Mhm. And then you got bounced.
Yeah.
Your mom literally forced you to listen to Humble by Kendrick Lamar through the fist. Ugh.
No, the way you handled that was marvelous. You, first off, you had her change from Aphira to Indare so that she's not disciplining a huntress. She's disciplining her cub.
Mm-hmm.
She praised the huntress and then beat the shit out of the cub.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part is, I legitimately think that she would actually go through with that threat because she still knows that she can get cubs via Aphira.
Yeah. And also remember one important thing.
Uh-huh.
Your dad's still firing. This one does not do the job. We'll make the one that will.
Mm.
But no, great work, everybody. You guys did a great job. Speaking of which, I will again apologize. Currently, I have been told by my spouse that they are dying Squirtle.
Gotcha.
The
You gotta
child
take
is
care
doing
of
the opposite of what Nimune did to Ender.
it. Oof.
Yes, the child is beating up the parent now.
Ah, yes. Speed bagging the pancreas.
Kicking the literal asshole.
If you
So,
kick the right way, the poop comes out.
well, they're currently sounding like they're dying, so
Oh no.
it's okay, honey. I've been told to go fuck myself. We waiting on Zai, I see.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Goodness gracious. Yeah, not gonna lie, that entire fight was a little bit fun, and I'll give you this for free as a little treat. Gorthok actually had a unique trait, which was if they took 27 damage or less, that would reduce them to 0 hit points. It would actually drop them to 1 instead. But because the final strike was over 27, and it only had 25 hit points left, you kind of nullified that. Good job.
I mean, slowly Daedalus is becoming more and more of a battle mage instead of a support.
Yes. Yeah, fun things about Gorthok. That pig was as big as a fucking elephant. In terms of weight, that was over 32,000 pounds. Meaning that boar would have been 16 tons.
And
That's a lot of bacon.
yeah, and me and Zai combined can only carry half a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Goldblum.
Goldblum becomes monkey again. Picks up the boar. Come with me
I
to
count as one
monkey
size
land.
larger. But my strength is only 13.
Yeah.
I have returned with donut.
What kind of donut?
Could become a monkey.
So, I think it's a vanilla cream filled donut, but I'm not sure. It's a Krispy Kreme donut, and it's covered in pumpkin icing. Like
I give you
pumpkin
points for it
decorations.
being Krispy Kreme, but you lost me immediately at cream filled.
Oh yeah, these are random. It's my partner's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy
And
birthday!
yeah. And one of his work clients was kind enough to literally get him a special full dozen donuts for his birthday because we don't live too far from a like physical Krispy Kreme location. So yeah, they're random and I have no idea what this one is, but it's a donut.
I have a
Very
question.
nice. What's your
Yeah.
question, soldier?
If I wild shape into a large creature, do I keep my little giant feature from Goliath and count as a one size larger?
I'm not sure actually. I'd have to really dig into the. I'd actually have to really look that up because.
Because you take up your physical stats from the monster, yes, or beast or whatever, but what about your just class abilities?
I don't know. That's gonna be.
I remember hearing?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look that again. You're gonna have to give me a little bit of time to actually look that up.
We did something like that for Thalros, but we decided it was like later ruled no, since you're turning into a separate creature and a separate entity.
Correct. I think that does sound.
That makes more sense, yeah. Because little giant would be your physical body thing.
Besides,
Well,
we
still, I
just
could
have
turn into a
enlarged.
warhorse.
Well, we have enlarged for you as well.
Yes.
That too.
So you would go from medium to large, and then you would count as a huge creature.
Your huge monkey form.
Actually, hold on 1 second.
I'm just looking at
Actually, that brings
my
up a
beast
question.
available for wild shape.
How big were the piglets?
The piglets were the same size as what a normal piglet would have been. Go. Wiley, what is your strength modifier, if you don't mind me asking?
The modifier is 1. I only have a 13 strength.
Okay, you have a 13 in strength, but you would be considered as a category size large in terms of lifting capacity.
Also carrying 164 pounds already, so...
Yeah, your normal carry capacity would have been 390 pounds. Your drag, push, and lift would be 780.
Ooh.
But But the thing about it is that regular capacity, you would have had no penalty. If you were encumbered, you'd be minus 10 feet. Heavily encumbered, you'd be minus 20 feet of movement with disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws that use strength, dex, and con. And if you were over encumbered, your movement speed is 0, disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and save throws that use strength, dex, and con. So you would not have been able to move.
I could also wild shape into a warhorse with 18 strength plus 4. It's a large creature.
18.
And then I think when you wild shape, your stuff melts into you, so you're carrying weight. I don't know how that works.
That would just be your normal items. So if we were to do that, your carry capacity normally would be 540 pounds. Your drag, push, lift would be 1,080 pounds.
Yo, what's up, Brawl?
What's up, bro?
Hey there. Welcome. We're just on our break.
Well, come on in.
Yes. You missed a hog wild good time.
We fought a pig the size of an elephant.
It had lightning and shit.
It still only counts as 1.
I sassed my mom and thoroughly got my ass beat afterwards.
Don't you dare talk back to mama.
We fought an electric ham hock and lived.
Yes. Seeing as how we're all back, it'd be safe to continue with the session.
Yes.
Alright, if that's the case, I'm going to just move.
Can you stack enlarge reduce?
Yes.
Not sure.
2 casters?
Yeah. It's multiple casters with
Oh
multiple
my God.
concentrations.
Wait, can you?
Yeah. There's nothing that says you can actually make something
It's a
bigger.
shame I don't have
It just means that you have to force more characters to actually hold concentration on a single spell to make something that big.
Oh my god. That's funny. On a moon druid.
Actually, hold on. If 2 or more effects that have the same name, only the most potent one applies. Casting enlarge on a creature that is already under the effect of the enlarge will not make it any larger.
Aww.
That's for 5e. However, there are ways to get around it. There are ways. Rune Knight Fighter, some other class features or magical items might allow for stacking, such as Path of the Giant Barbarian or the Cape of Enlargement. And the fairy race can use the enlarge reduce spell as a racial feature to grow to a medium from small size. They can then be affected by the enlarge spell to become large.
You're not reading the 2024 version, are you?
No,
Anyway,
this
we should
is
probably get back
no, this is actually for the
to
5th
the
edition.
game.
But
Well, they're both
yes,
5th edition, technically, Kappa.
you know my thoughts and feelings about 2024. Nah. All right. So let's do a quick check. Vaughn,
Hi.
Wiley,
Aye.
Bobbert,
You got Yamcha.
Sigh.
Hoi.
Alrighty. You four are back. I will say we will be picking up a little bit after. You guys do return back to the village. You have your hunts in hand. Or, more appropriately, your hunts in ham. But you will be welcomed back well as many of you return successfully with plenty of pork. And of course, Tefa kind of spreading the tale of how you Outlanders managed to help fight off against a very peculiar boar that had not been seen by your village before. Of which you will get quite a couple approving nods in your direction. I will say you all will kind of return back to the good old homestead of one Endair, more specifically his mother and father. And as you kind of come back, Endair, your dad kind of is looking at you as you are kind of set gently on the ground and goes, "You did look like you took a beating." Sipping tea immediately.
You could say that.
You will get the smallest piece today. You heard your mother. You're getting the small piece. As he comes over, sets a pillow gently underneath your head, and puts a flask of water next to you. And looks up to the rest of you and goes, "You all did quite well from what I heard from that little expedition."
It was really surprising. I don't think I've ever encountered a boar like that on our plane either. Or in the plane that I'm from. Now that I think about it.
Well, this is quite a different land, and of course there are things deeper in the jungle that even we are not familiar with.
With any luck, perhaps it will maybe look kindly upon the village in the future? Could be the beginning of a kinda sort of friendship or bond?
I would hope more so that it is a lesson of don't go too deep.
Hmm.
But I'm not going to worry. I rarely go out in search of that kind of thing anyways.
It does make me wonder if there are others like it with different elemental properties.
I do not know. All I know is bit of peace. A bit of peace. Anyways, how do you all like your boar?
What would usually be the custom? I don't mind helping if you would like the help. Usually I help in there, but looks over. I imagine he's going to be predisposed for the time being.
Probably.
She hits harder than I remember.
Your mother does work out quite a bit. And he immediately pats you on the head. But I digress. We usually have our meat grilled.
I mean, I don't speak for everyone, but I'd be happy to try it by the usual customs.
Well, looks like we're having a nice little luau. And he immediately just begins. You watch him go over and start to work on dinner. Iapetus, if you are willing to volunteer, you can assist with the cooking. All I ask
She'll
is, what about the
have,
rest of you?
She'll have her little spice bag out that Indira gave her.
I have a herbalism kit. I can help, I think. Maybe?
Daedalus helps by not helping.
I'm going to help by holding down this cot from floating off into the air.
Alrighty. You all will begin to work upon the food. And I must say, it doesn't take too long, but it is rather delicious. Smell and taste. It is, for all intents and purposes, you guys cook up a great meal, and as dinner time rolls around, you are all able to just sit around and enjoy taking pieces of these boars that you have hunted, and the grilled meat, especially seeing as how the pig got seasoned well and has been slow roasted over fire. It is delicious. And you're basically up by that point in time. You managed to get up. You're eating dinner with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a healthy bit of fear in your heart, especially for your mom, but you're gonna learn to at least appreciate the food.
Yeah. I mean, roasted boar is probably his favorite meal, period.
Mm-hmm. I will say that while dinner is quite nice, and more importantly, you all have been able to enjoy it, Belky and Salus kind of excuse themselves as they're just relaxing. Belky's gonna go play their music, kind of just out and about, and Salus has been kind of just feeling a desperate need of rest and reprieve, so he's going
Yeah,
to...
imagine Salus is investigating that tapestry, and Belky's probably messing with Ketch at the moment.
Oh, most certainly. If Ketch is not being, being messed with, they're being, whoosh up, whoosh up, whoosh up because of the tiny little cute adorable face.
Yeah.
As far as the rest is concerned, What would you guys like to do for the remainder of the day? You are on your own free time. You've managed to do your own little bits and bobs. If you guys just want to just take a moment to relax, you are free to. If you want to do something specific, please let me know.
Iapetus would have been interested in going on a brief swim, but after being stuck in the rain.
Yeah, it's still kind of overcast, but not, too bad. The sun will return.
She'd probably like if there's the equivalent of a bathhouse or something like that. I understand all cats, but if there's the equivalent of a bathhouse, she'd probably want to like clean herself up a bit. Cause she's probably still covered in blood. And then after that, she'd probably just not literally relax under stars since there's only sun stars, but yeah, she'd probably just find like a nice cozy area somewhere like near the shore, maybe with some trees or something like that, and just kind of relax. Pride in a job well done.
I'd say there probably would be something like that. A little bit of water, just probably like you could be kind of told about like a little section of the river that's flowing where you could probably like get yourself a little private alcove to just rest and relax. I will say the water is going to be a little bit cold due to the rain, but
Yeah. It's mostly just to like clean herself up, and then after that like she'd sit down and just kind of like relax, kind of reflect a little bit on the hunt, and feel slight like pat herself on the back, just okay, I can still do this.
But besides that, I will say you get to have your little bit of relaxation. What about Goldblum? Goldblum, what are you doing?
Turning into a cat and having a short rest. But he will ask if that is offensive to do first. Will they take offense to wild shaping into a cat?
I
Or
mean,
feline.
If he ends up napping near
Oof.
Iapetus, she won't care.
Well, he
In all honesty,
technically can't go unconscious, because he would... Now it unwild shapes you, but
I mean, she can't
It's
technically sleep either.
just lying down for a while.
I mean, I imagine there's cats on the island, besides the bipedal cats.
Yeah, but like,
yeah.
I don't know if wild shaping into one would be considered offensive or not, Are you mocking
don't
us
think
kind
so.
of thing,
No.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that you are of druidic nature and you do possess, a more in-touch, connection with the earth and whatnot, there's not really going to be anybody that says anything. I mean, hell, there's a couple dogs around the village, but predominantly they're like hunting dogs or,
He's just gonna relax. It's a panther. Get that short rest in.
Okay. Daedalus, how about you?
Daedalus just shrugs since there's no real need for him, so he's just going to head back to his cave and study up, trying to figure out how to cast more 4th level spells and occasionally playing darts with the primitive dartboard he, chalked at the side of the, cave.
Fair enough, fair enough. I would say, while you're resting and relaxing, you gotta see some neat stuff, in your little cave. You see, the occasional, bug, and then you see kind of like this neat little. Actually, one sec. Seeing as how you're near the water, the cave. Daedalus, I'd say during that time, you'd also see kind of like a neat little newt, kind of like swimming by in water as you're kind of like heading back. It's just this neat little thing, like a river. What is it? A river salamander? Let me double check.
This one tight.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Give me just a moment. River salamander. Let's see. Yeah, you would see something like here. I'm gonna paste this image. Like one of these things just swimming by as your head going back. It's a neat little thing.
Neat.
But you'll rest up and relax. And finally, Endair. What are you doing for the rest of today?
Well, Dare knows that given that the story is going on, probably half the village knows about what the fuck went down, and likely what happened to him. So he's getting the fuck out of the village. He's heading towards Catches to work on that orrery. And hope that nobody's there, nobody catches him on the way.
Nobody catches you at Catches.
He does rummage through some of his old stuff. He grabs a book as he's walking over towards Catches.
Fair enough. You will arrive at Catches, and Catches currently, like, he was currently in the middle of something, but he does manage to you kind of knock on his door, and eventually he opens up and goes, "Oh, hey, Endair, what's up?"
Hey, needed to, let's just say, need to get away for a little bit. I figured I could work on your orrery, bring you a little something, and hide out at your place for a little bit before the entire village knows about what happened.
Did you do something wrong again?
Yeah.
Okay, come on in. I'll get you some tea.
He wanders in. I may have bitten off more than I can chew, and I may have, as my other self, sassed my mom.
There's an actual shiver going down Catch's spine as he goes, "You got a death wish, don't you?"
My guy, I have fought literal dragons, stood face to face with vampires. I have cooked for ancient dragons older than worlds, and I'm still afraid of that woman.
Good. I am too. Your mom's scary.
Yeah, she is.
Anyway, here. I got some tea already brewing. I'll get you a cup.
Oh, you've been studying magic with Daedalus, right?
Yep. As he kind of oddly produces his little like wizard book. His spell book.
Here. And he offers a book.
What's this?
That was my spell book.
Ooh.
And
he's gonna take it.
I never really got the hang of it. I tried my hand at wizardry when I first left to go to the other school. I tried. I didn't really get the hang of it. Artificery is far more my style. I don't, there's not a whole lot of spells in there other than, there's a bunch of cantrips and a couple spells. The only one that you probably won't have that Daedalus gave you is the one that I made. And it's called Indare's Mini Mage Hands. But careful, they have a mind of their own.
Ooh.
As he's walking into the orrery, he's still talking. So the idea is, normal mage hand only gives you one, but mine you have about 10. Unfortunately, you only control one, and the others control themselves. And the first and only time I casted it, they ended up tying me up like a hog. It took about 3 hours for my girlfriend to find me at the time.
That honestly sounds terrible.
She thought it was hilarious. Said I was gift wrapped for her, but I don't know. Maybe somebody with a stronger magic abilities might be able to control them all.
Fair. But I'll try giving it a shot. As
Yeah.
he
Worst case scenario, it's a extra spell book for you to copy your backup spells into.
Sounds like a plan. And he will partake of this spellbook.
It's basically a level 1 wizard's spell book with like one special spell in it. Basically, it's pre-backstory in their spell book.
Of course, of course, of course. He will happily read through, start learning as much as he can, and as he finishes, he will go grab your tea, and the two of you will set to work immediately on this augury.
I imagine we're not going to be doing much today other than clearing corrosion.
Correct. And as you are all working about, relaxing, I think this is a good place to call tonight's session.
Okay.
We did it!
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yeah.
Of note, Ketch does still have the compass. Iapetus never got it back from him. That was intentional.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, Ketch is making out like a bandit from all the stuff we've given him.
Yes. He is very happy. Plus, he's a proud homeowner.
Yeah. She figures she could just buy another one from the school store when we get back.
Mm-hmm. With that being said and done, who would like to do outros?
I'm gonna have to type stuff, so I could start, and that way, type afterwards.
By all means, go ahead there, Zai.
Okie doke. Hi everyone, I'm Zyme. You can find me here and Instagram at Zyme site. Playing Iapetus today. My little wolf elf girl. I love her. She great. Finally got to hunt. Yeah. I'm here every other Saturday with these lovely beans, and then I'm basically streaming 3 days a week until the end of October because it's spooky season, which is best season. Tuesdays will be Tiny Bookshop, Cozy Book Nook stream. Wednesdays, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, playing Dominique's Curse DLC. And Thursdays, playing Hades 2. I'm so happy I get to do that now. And then Fridays are Fistful of Fridays, where we play fighting games and beat 'em up. And that's me. Bobert, it you.
Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, so on and so forth at Shadow Dancer Bob. We've got the Maelstrom tomorrow, which is very interesting. We've got the Halloween event for the Maelstrom going on. CG is not here. You can't find him anywhere, but he is in D&D streams all over the place. Chris is not here. You can't find them anywhere because they are a figment of your imagination. But nonetheless, Frosco.
Hello, everyone. Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Find me here every other Saturday for this wonderful campaign. Find me on Sunday at the twitch.tv/dummies and disasters for our Sins of the Blood campaign. You can also find me on that same channel for every other Tuesday for, of course, Rascals and Ravnica, and potentially Candlekeep, depending upon who's streaming that day. That's it from me. Wiley.
Oh, you can find me at Wiley as Willie on Twitch. I play randomizers, and sometimes not randomizers, like Final Fantasy Tactics Remake. Such a good game. Even though it's a really old game and it's just a remake. Also, you can find me at Dummies and Disasters every other Tuesday for Ravnica. Of course, here every other Saturday. Every other Sunday, Helix X and I do like a co-op multi-world Zelda thing. And I make music on YouTube and Ko-Fi and Blue Sky. It's all there. Yes. I believe that's everything I can think of. Vaughn, where can we find you? Where are we right now?
Hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Burnout Vaughn, over on Patreon, Burnout's Bar. Tomorrow, we have Those Who Wander, where, we're just stirring the pot. We threw a magical cat onto a boat where none of us can escape. And decide, you know what, let's just make things hostile. Let's just make this like an entire HR event. So we're going to be untangling that tomorrow while also trying to get to our next boss fight, which is at the end of what we assume is going to be a long dungeon crawl. So if you want some gothic spookiness with a bunch of interpersonal drama, hey, Those Who Wander every other Sunday over here. And then next Saturday, we have possibly the end of Fate Extra CCC for No Love War Extra, where we have to finally conquer the Moon Windies. We have been through so much, it's become irreversibly sticky, and now time travel's working in our favor and against us. So you know what? No, we'll see what happens. With that out of the way, let's just hop on over. We'll raid the Unexpectable, since more than a few friends of the channel are over there playing in a game right now. I'd say for our raid message, let's go with a name that I saw for our Storm Boar. Let's go with Chris P. Bacon. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right,
Roger
thank you all for
that.
coming out. We'll see you again in about 2 weeks' time. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya.